Whew, what's up, guys? Long day. So, got up in the morning, feeling like P. Diddy. No, sorry, I couldn't help it. I got up in the morning and I actually worked on that video that I posted this morning, like last night until 2, and then I did a test render of it. And then I woke up in the morning and looked at the test render and I was like, yes, sir, this is it. This is ready to go because I didn't want to mess with it anymore because I already wanted to put it out. I already wanted to put it out there before it was even done. I was like, I found the song and I was like, let's do this. The song, I was actually on, what was it? I finally got iTunes on this computer, right? And I was looking at like the iTunes library or like for buying music or something like that. I don't even know. I don't even know. I was just looking at it, and then there were like these free albums. So right, so they're like these free albums. I'm looking at one right now. The one that song was on was called like Fight Music, Good Fight Music, Summer, and it had all these songs on it. It was for free, and I was listening to it, and then I clicked on the end of progression out of nowhere, like it just like popped up on my iTunes or something, and I was like, oh my god, this song makes me want to like do backflips and stuff. I can't even do a backflip. I just want to like, whoo, and do a backflip and just like freak out and like do no-handed push-ups and stuff. I was just like going crazy. No, that's not sexual. Some people might think of that Jack Black thing. Not what I was talking about, you pervs. Anyway, that was sick, and I was like, yes, let's make this video now. And I was actually planning on making it like a longer video, but I released that vlog that night, and I was like, we should just follow this groove. We should just make this video, make just one song, one song's worth of clips. Just do it. Season 9 compilation. The end of progression by Conditions. Let's get it. And so I did, and I'm really happy with it. And I've just been spam listening to it as much. Like, I woke up in the morning and started listening to it, and I've listened to it pretty much since I got home. And the only time I'm not listening to it is right now when I'm making this vlog. So yeah, that song is wicked, and I love it. I actually just downloaded downloaded. I actually purchased their album, 2 albums that were on Amazon Music. So some dude was like, Bajheera, don't even try to pretend like you never downloaded music before. And I was like, actually, I do usually pay for my music. The only time I don't pay for it is when Going Quantum puts together a mix that he lets us download for free. So that's when I don't pay for music, because the Going Quantum just like puts it up there. And that was actually a terrible example because I still give people credit when I use their music. So anyway, I don't need to feed trolls, because there aren't any. They just all starve to death. That's why there are no trolls around, because they just starve to death. They're like, I'm so hungry, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Sucks for you. And they're like, ah, and they die. That's what happens. So, but yeah, big day. And I don't know if you guys are subscribed to TGN, you might have seen the update video that George put out where he was like, first of all, we're partnering with Justin.tv, and I was like, yes, because we've been streaming on Justin TV already, so maybe I'll get to sort of make money off live streams, which means that we should just be live streaming all the time. And I might live stream tonight. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, it's already 11:30, and I might log on for like an hour and a half, go mess around in the little Firelands dailies or something. I don't know. If you guys want to hang out with me for a little while, I'll be live streaming in a second. How about that? And the second thing he said is that TGN is going to try to partner with their first ever instance of them partnering with the director's channel. And I was like, didn't we already do that? And then George was like, you probably already know who it is. And I was like, Towley? Hengist? And then I look at my Skype, and he's like, hey, I'll read it to you. He's like, hey, call me up. He's like, Jackson, we're ready to partner your personal channel. Please ring me so I can explain how it'll work. And I was like, huh? Aren't I already partnered? So what he's talking about is giving me big boy partnership, like tier 2 partnership, where I would get like legit ads on my channel. And I was like, awesome, that's really cool. And the first question I asked him is like, but does that mean I'm gonna have to take down like the videos with copyrighted music in it? And he's like, probably. And I was like, that's like every single video I have except for my vlogs. And some of you guys might rage at me for this, but here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. This is you and me. Somebody commented on my video. He's like, I like how Bajheera talks to us one-on-one. I'm talking to you one-on-one right now. I'm talking to all of you one-on-one right now. Here's the deal. Is that as excited as I am to make money off of this and have this be something that I can do so that I can justify spending a lot of time on by making money off of it. As excited as I am about that, and I'm really excited, you guys know this, I have absolutely no intention of taking down videos that have copyrighted music. Do you know why? Fury PvP, copyrighted music. Arena videos, copyrighted music. BajheeraWoW. Well, it's not copyrighted music. It's like some of it's Newgrounds audio, but you're still basically you can't make money off of it. So just about every video except for my vlogs and some of the more recent live streams have music that I would have music that's not really allowed that I would have to take down. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. And this is what George and I were talking about. Is that maybe the people that I need to find out more about. I think it's like Viso Gaming, which is really cool. I don't really know a lot about them, but if they want to help me be successful and have TGM be successful, Bajheera, nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you guys. Jackson Blyton right here. Hey, happy to work with you. But there's this thing that I've been doing that's gotten me to this point, and that's being really creative, and that's following my creative whims. And so when I hear a song like The End of Progression by this little band named Conditions, and I'm like, oh my god, what an inspiration. I need to make a video for this. I want to be able to do that. And if I can't do that on this channel, and I have to take down all my other videos in order to get a partner, I mean, that's not cool. Sorry, so anyway, what George and I were talking about is that perhaps what could happen is that Visa would still look at my channel and they'd be like, oh, okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Just don't ask to get paid for those videos. And I'm like, no problem. No problem at all. I will only ask to have to monetize videos that are actually eligible to be monetized, like videos that are all my creation, or that I have either I own all content or I have legitimate fair use claims for that content. Conditions, I don't have legitimate fair use claims. I will give them all the credit they deserve, though. Absolutely. All the credit that whenever I use anybody's music, I want them to have absolutely full credit. I don't want to take any credit for the music. What I want to do is I want to express how that music makes me feel in a medium that I'm familiar with and comfortable and excited about. That's what I'm doing right now. Is I enjoy WoW. I enjoy that video game, and I'm familiar with it. And I like crafting cool, videos or art, or I like giving embodiment to personalities that I have, sort of in mind, like, characters that I play around with. I like doing that, and WoW is my medium, my current medium for expressing my creativity in a lot of ways. And so when I hear a song like The End of Progression by Conditions, and it just like rocks my creative world, I'm like, let's do this. And I want to have that freedom. I want to have the freedom to take that energy and imagination and craft something with it. That being said, I also want to be able to be like, talking to you guys. This is just me. This is just me and you talking. And this is like a legitimate video to monetize because it's just us. We're just talking. And when I have videos where it's just like WoW footage and me telling you guys, here's how you beat a TSG as Kitty Cleave. And I give you guys tips and show you the videos and show you what I'm doing and what we could have done better or what's effective. That's informational. And it's taking place in the WoW medium, which we can use in fair use. So that's fine. And then we can monetize that video. And that's great. And that's what I'm going to do. If they let me do this, I'll monetize those videos. And I won't monetize the Fury PvP or anything that involves music that is owned and, somebody else gets paid for. So that's not mine. And that's not something that I can claim as fair use. That's something I will give people full credit for. But I want to be able to make those videos, like when I'm inspired by a copywritten song, by a band who is getting paid for that song. I'd like to use that, and I'd like to give them full credit, and it's even like an advertisement. Because some of you guys might have never heard of Conditions before. Now you guys are like, oh my god, that's like one of the best songs I've ever heard. That's this guy right here. Never heard of Conditions before. Never heard of him before. Stumbled upon this song on a free album on iTunes, and I was like, oh my gosh, rocked my world. I want to make this a two-part vlog, because once it I've talked about this before. Once it goes over 10 minutes, it starts going goofy. So I'm going to upload this and look for the next vlog in just a minute. All right? BRB.